Hey guys, it's Anna from Kaiju Bite. So today we're going to do a noob review over the DJI Osmo Action. I had gotten this camera, well I was like kind of like in the market for a smaller camera. I had got the G85, which I absolutely love the camera, but it's big. I mean, it's not like humongous, but it is a lot. You know, I can't slip the 85, which I'm shooting on, in my pocket. It's definitely not unless I have MC Hammer pants. And I wanted something smaller, a little bit lighter, so that I could take with me to the Disney parks or any other theme parks that we're going to, or just like whenever we're going on an adventure or doing food stuff. So, you know, I've got to play around with it. I have no regrets of buying it. I definitely really like this little camera. I actually also got to test that waterproof feature on it. It can go up to 11 meters, which is about 36 feet, roughly, underwater. I think they have a cage if you want to go deeper, but I mean, I barely go in the water, so I didn't even think I would be able to test the waterproof feature. But when we went to the wedding at the Virginia Aquarium, they had stingrays, and I just put it in the stingray tank, and you know, it was pretty cool. So I have to say, so going over some good features of this little camera, like I've already said, it fits in the palm of my hand, and I have small hands, and it's very lightweight. It's durable. I've dropped this on the ground a few times in the road, and not a ding on it. So in that aspect, it definitely checks the box of what I wanted. As for filming, it's good. I think I haven't been able to go to Disney yet, so I haven't tested it out in that. I've tested it like if you'll see, I'll link it up in the descriptions. We went to I host horse shows, so I went there, and then my trainer actually had the little mount and was riding her horse on it, and just had a little fun with it. And you know, it's a good camera for that kind of moments, just grabbing and going. It's definitely really the camera. Now it's an action camera, so it's like for people who do biking or like hiking or, you know, skateboarding. I think that's really good. Now the other thing I really like about this camera is the front-facing view. I don't have an SD card, so yeah, so you can kind of see it. I'm not sure with the lighting. You basically see my light. So it is, so if you wanted to vlog with it, you definitely can see where you are in the viewfinder and adjust accordingly if you want more background or less background. I do like that. I do like the interfacing, which has taken me a little bit getting used to, but I can do all the settings. You can find 10 million videos on the interfacing, but it is kind of simple. Like for me, being a noob, I was like, you know, yeah, I'm familiar with like 1080p, 4K, but I actually had to go back and like kind of figure out what the hell that meant, because I didn't really I knew kind of what 4K meant, and I kind of knew what 1080p, but I really didn't like understand the frames per second, you know, like ISO, so I had to like learn a little bit more. But like now that I kind of know, I mean, I'm no pro, like definitely not. I have it set to what I think is good and that I can actually like edit. And I've been able to play around with it, and then I got filters for it. There's no filters. I got actually, like, I have to say, mine wasn't that hard to take off. I mean, it was tough, but like it took me like the third time, and I was able to just slide off the cap. And I got the Polar Pro magnetic filters, which is cool. And because I only got the 3-pack, I bought a Freewell, but I haven't played around with that filter. So there's like there's accessories for this camera, but it's not, because the camera is new. I think I guess that is one downside. There's not a ton of accessories for these cameras. The filters are nice, you know, and it can go into a couple of GoPro accessories, but there's not like a ton of options. Like the battery, the battery comes with it, and a charger, but there wasn't any, like, I went to Amazon, there's no extra battery packs, and then also their website, it was out of stock. So yeah, like, which sucks because, you know, like, the battery life on this is about an hour and a half. And like, one thing I did notice about this guy is that, oh, it says it has like 15%. No, like that 15% goes fast. Like, I like turned it off and I was like, oh, I'll turn it back on. Maybe I can get, like, you know, with my Galaxy, my Note, you know, 15% I can get, like, probably milk another like 45 minutes out of that sucker. No, this one, it's like, bloop, I'm dead. Ah. So yeah, so definitely, they have a 3-pack on the DJI Osmo website that was like $69 and it's free shipping. I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I am, because I feel like the battery life on this one, if I'm going to be at the Disney parks, you know, I'm usually there from like sun up to sundown. I definitely need those extra spare batteries. But it also it comes with the charger cable, so I can plug it into a portable, you know, battery bank. The one, I guess we've just flowed into all the negatives. The one big thing that it doesn't fit what I need it to do is that when I do my food vlogging, you know, a lot of the restaurants are dark or don't have the greatest lighting. And because this camera is so tiny, the sensor is tiny, and so it just can't, there's not a lot of light. The one thing that I have found that helps is the HDR mode. But the problem with that, now mind you, when I'm like eating and doing food, I'm not moving, I'm not stomping around unless I'm like, you know, eating ice cream. But for general, like when I'm at a restaurant, like I can do the HDR and then just, you know, hold it steady. But because it can't focus very well, because there's nothing that it's not a focusing camera, I can't take really sharp, clear pictures of the food. So I end up just using my Note for those. So for my food review vlogs, I'm probably not going to use this as much, just because it's not suitable. Like, it can do an okay job, but like, you know, for my food vlogging, I want a little bit more crisper image and just better video. I think that's the one downfall of this little guy. But other than that, I mean, I like it. It definitely has, I mean, I think like all cameras, there's pluses and minuses. I definitely am happy with it. The negatives don't detract. It doesn't make me like want to chuck it across the room and say I need to get another camera. I think like between this camera, my Lumix G85, and my Note, I think I'll be covered. You know, I can just always take the better photos on my Note. Like, do eventually I just want to get a smaller camera, like point and shoot, probably, like, you know, maybe in the future, but not this year. What was one other? Oh, the voice. I feel like the voice, the audio is okay, because like most of the time I'm just vlogging like here, so like the audio seems fine. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It's cute, portable, and not a bad workhorse. So yeah, so I'm keeping it. But yeah, so if you're like me who are completely clueless about cameras, well, not completely clueless, but like a little clueless, this has definitely been a camera that I've had fun with. It's so cute, and it's portable, and I've had fun with it, and I can't wait to take it to Disney and see how that turns out. So until next time, guys, have a great day.